Welcome back Soson Farm. How are you today? Hello my friends, when you think of geese, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Today, we will share our experience in raising breeding Muscovy. Ducks are a type of waterfowl that is widely raised in our country. Most people choose to raise ducks in an extensive, small-scale manner to take advantage of excess land or agricultural byproducts. Therefore, ducks grow slowly and have low productivity, so they are not very economically efficient. One of the ways to raise ducks quickly is to apply science and technology to raising ducks, such as feeding methods, raising processes, hygiene, disease prevention, etc. To achieve good results, join may3a.com to learn more about the technique of raising ducks quickly through the article below. One. Characteristics of laying Muscovy. There are two laying cycles. Cycle 1. From the 26th week onwards. The laying period lasts 24 to 28 weeks. Leaving break for molting. Between two cycles is 10 to 12 weeks. Cycle 2. From the 64th 86th week. Lasting 22 to 24 laying weeks. Choosing duck breeds. Currently, duck breeds are very diverse and divided into two main groups. Domestic duck breeds include breeds such as buffalo ducks, ducks, sen ducks. Although domestic duck breeds have low meat and egg productivity, in return, they are very easy to raise, adapt well to extensive grazing methods, have high resistance, few diseases, and adapt well to the climate and soil conditions of each region. Select ducklings that hatch after 34 to 35 days of incubation, are healthy, agile, have dry and fluffy feathers, and bright eyes. Do not select ducklings with one of the following characteristics: limp legs, matted feathers, matted anus, too small size, exposed navel, etc. Male ducks have a larger growth rate and commercial size than female ducks. Therefore, if you raise ducks for meat, you should choose male ducks to raise to achieve higher economic efficiency. In a flock of newly hatched ducks, male ducks often have large heads, long beaks, larger legs, and are not as flexible as female ducks. How to brood ducklings. The barn must be disinfected before brooding ducklings. Use bedding such as sawdust or chopped straw as bedding. Make sure the feeders and drinkers are clean. The barn must be airy, but not drafty, and must provide enough light. Before releasing the ducklings into the barn must be warmed temperature in the brooding pen. Each age of the duck needs to maintain the appropriate temperature to ensure the healthiest duck. Maintain the temperature from 31 to 32 degrees Celsius when the duck is 1 to 3 days old. Maintain the temperature from 29 to 30 degrees Celsius when the duck is 4 to 8 days old. Maintain the temperature from 27 to 28 degrees Celsius when the duck is 9 to 13 days old. Maintain the temperature from 25 to 26 degrees Celsius when the duck is 14 to 28 days old. The most standard temperature of the barn is measured at the height of the duck's head. Over 28 days old, ducks can live at the temperature of the natural environment. Air humidity when raising ducklings. Ducklings grow best at a humidity of 60 to 70%, especially for ducklings. Therefore, to ensure the ideal humidity of the coop, it is necessary to sprinkle more bedding to absorb moisture, keeping the space dry. Because the humidity of our country's climate is often very high, ranging from 80 to 90%. Lighting regime when raising ducklings. 24 hours of light are needed until the ducklings are 1 week old. 24 hours of light until the ducklings are 2 weeks old. 24 hours of light until the ducklings are 3 weeks old. From 4 weeks of age onwards, let the ducklings live in natural light conditions. Preparing the coop and equipment for laying Muscovies. 3.1. Coop and nesting place for Muscovies. Ensure that it is windproof, cool in summer and warm in winter. Ensure a density of 3 to 4 ducks per square meter. The floor of the coop should be sloped for easy cleaning and should ideally have 2 steps. The upper step occupies 1/4 of the coop area for the nest. The lowest step is where the ducks eat and drink water. The nest should be 40 centimeters x 40 centimeters in size for the female duck to lay eggs. The nest should have a 5 centimeters thick lining and embryos to keep the duck eggs clean, with a ratio of 4 to 5 female Muscovies. Nest. The nest should be placed against the corridor at the entrance and can have a door opening at the back for easy egg collection. Playground or water ditch for Muscovies, like reserve ducks. Breeding Muscovies need a minimum area of 3 roofs a square meter for movement, bathing and mating. Ponds, artificial ditches and clean water pump systems can be used to provide water for Muscovies to live. 3.3. Feeders and drinkers for Muscovies. For breeding Muscovies, there must be enough feeders for all ducks to eat at the same time. Each Muscovies needs a 5 centimeters feeder length. In arranging feeders, hanging feeders are more suitable than fixed feeders, because fixed feeders cause many obstacles for ducks to move around. Handle with plastic or 4-liter waterers to ensure 25 ducks Trough for use when Muscovies drink medicine to prevent. Feed for laying Muscovies. This is an important issue related to the effectiveness of raising Muscovies. Feed quality is directly related to egg laying and egg quality. Unlike poultry such as chickens and ducks, their eggs also serve commercial purposes. In Muscovies, all eggs laid are incubated to hatch into ducklings. The economic value is the number of ducklings hatched a hen. In the breeding process, it is necessary to pay attention to the characteristics of Muscovies that do not like powdered feed, so pellets with a diameter of 3.5 to 4.0 millimeters plus good quality rice are used throughout the egg-laying cycle. The nutrition of feed and feeding needs for breeding Muscovies must ensure in 1 kilogram of feed there is 2,850 kcal of metabolizable energy and 17.5 to 18.5% crude protein. Food quantity GE head day is guaranteed for female ducks 160 to 170 grams head. For male ducks 190 to 200 grams head. It is recommended to use 3VD bifoco to plus rice with a ratio of 40 to 45% or 3VD plus 50 to 60% good quality rice. 3VD feed contains metabolizable energy 275 kcal per kilogram feed, 31.5% protein, 0.4% fiber, 5.6% calcium V, 1.2% phosphorus. At breeding facilities, local food sources can be supplemented, worms, duckweed, crabs, snails, then reduce pellet feed. Periodically add gravel in the form of small particles to increase the ability to grind and absorb food. It is necessary to feed vegetables and duckweed 0.5 kilograms head a day. Flock management. Pay attention to avoid stress for the breeding Muscovy flocks such as sudden change of food, noise, strangers, change of location. Asterisk check the health of the Muscovy flock. Observe the health of the Muscovy flock daily to detect weak Muscovies early. Remove sick ducks from the flock and check the Muscovy's eating and drinking situation. Check the weight of the Muscovy during the egg-laying process. Monitor the egg-laying process. Record the number of Muscovy's discarded, the number of eggs laid daily, the mating rate and the hatching rate. Asterisk egg production. The average number of eggs that a female duck produces in a year. Egg production. Female, year equals number of eggs laid, year. Average number of female ducks present in the year. Flock management. Pay attention to avoid stress for the breeding Muscovy flocks such as sudden change of food, noise, strangers, change of location. Asterisk check the health of the Muscovy flock. Observe the health of the Muscovy flock daily to detect weak Muscovies early. Remove sick ducks from the flock and check the Muscovy's eating and drinking situation. Check the weight of the Muscovy during the egg-laying process. Monitor the egg-laying process. Record the number of Muscovy's discarded, the number of eggs laid daily, the mating rate and the hatching rate. Asterisk egg production. The average number of eggs that a female duck produces in a year. Egg production. Female, year equals number of eggs laid, year. Average number of female ducks present in the year. Collecting and preserving breeding eggs. Pay attention to training the geese to lay eggs in the nest right from the start of laying eggs. Eggs are collected immediately after the geese lay eggs. Eggs are placed in trays and broken or dirty eggs are removed. Do not incubate. If the number of eggs collected is found to be 10% or more less than the previous day, the care and feeding of the breeding geese must be checked promptly. If there are any errors, they must be corrected immediately.
Our video sharing experience of successfully raising laying hens ends here. Hopefully, the above knowledge will be helpful for those of you who intend to start a business or are raising laying hens. Thank you for watching the video. If you find the video interesting, please give us a like and share so that the channel can grow more and more. Goodbye.
Cho ba thả được không?
Bãi đất này tối đến nó lại là chuột. Nếu còn là tôi uống nước rất hay. Ở ngoài bãi đất này tối đến nó lại là chuột. Nếu còn là tôi uống nước rất hay.
Hướng dẫn tôi gồm thế dù tôi lên đầu YouTube tôi đăng ngàn là tôi lên tôi xong tôi có người xem không?